Get ready for today's buzzing episode of Tech Stocks Daily, where we dive into Microsoft's dazzling AI innovations and financial maneuvers that make it a tempting treat for investors. We zoom into WeRide's futuristic Robobuses, revving up for Roland-Garros, proving autonomous rides are not just sci-fi dreams anymore. Plus, we'll unravel CrowdStrike's latest earnings report. Think unexpected plot twists and a $1 billion stock buyback that screams investor engagement. Whether you're a stock market maven or a tech enthusiast hungry for the latest and greatest, today's episode promises to deliver excitement, intrigue, and expert insights in the NASDAQ's most influential players. Stay tuned. What's happening in tech today, you ask? Well, grab your coffee and perk up your ears because we're diving headfirst into Microsoft land, a place full of AI magic, strategic layoffs, and geeky financial metrics that might just make your graph-loving heart race a little. First up, Microsoft has been crossing swords with its competitors, and if we were to crown a title for the day, it might just be Microsoft versus the world, a financial MLS match. A recent industry comparison highlighted why Microsoft might just be that hidden gem investors are itching to find. With a price-to-earnings ratio that's lower than your weekend Netflix bill. Wait, scratch that. A ratio of 35.7 that's slightly below the industry average, it suggests this tech giant might be undervalued. Translation? There's potentially some sweet growth ahead. Add in some impressive cash flow with an EBITDA that's popping off the charts at $40.71 billion, and it's clear this titan is not just surviving, but thriving. Microsoft continues to make headlines, this time striding into the limelight with AI developments that scream, "Future, here we come." They've rolled out OpenAI's Sora model on their Bing app, essentially turning your average Joe into a mini Spielberg with free video generation tools. But don't get too comfy with Hollywood dreams just yet. You'll need a Microsoft account for those high-def dreams, and maybe throw in 100 Microsoft rewards points after your first 10 Oscar-worthy clips. Meanwhile, Google's VO3 might have set the cinematic bar high with its stunning visuals and killer soundtracks, but Microsoft still managed to squeeze a 0.35% rise in shares out of this new venture, showing that people love anything with AI pizzazz. And if that wasn't enough to make your Monday more tech-infused, hold on to your seats because Microsoft is waving goodbye to hundreds more employees. Microsoft's latest round of buy-buys has sent over 300 positions packing. But wait, before you gasp, it's all part of a grand strategy. According to the company's smooth-talking spokesperson, it's about positioning the company for success in a dynamic marketplace. Translation: finding a smarter way to do things has never hurt anyone's business model. Despite this chilly news for some, Microsoft's market cap still cozily nestles at an eye-watering $3.43 trillion. That's a lot of zeros, folks. Let's not forget, while the tech Goliath snips and trims its human workforce, it's betting its chips on AI. CEO Satya Nadella revealed that 20% to 30% of its code is being crafted by AI, showing that even lines of code now obey their robot overlords. Despite the employee shrinkage, Microsoft's commitment to the artificial intelligence domain grows ever stronger, suggesting this behemoth plans a sizable footprint in tech's future landscape. So whether you're in it for the finance wisdom, the latest in AI gadgets, or just giggling at big tech tackles trendy technology, Microsoft undoubtedly dominated today's moves like a virtuoso software kingpin. Keep your eyes peeled for how these trends will ultimately play out on the NASDAQ's big stage. Some might say it's only just the beginning. Hold on to your smart glasses, folks, because we're about to zoom into the future from the iconic clay courts of Paris. WeRide, a global whiz in autonomous driving technology, has made headlines yet again for its impressive collaboration with Renault Group, a premium partner of Roland-Garros. Like a sequel everyone's actually excited for, WeRide and Renault are bringing back their Level 4 autonomous minibus, affectionately called the Robobus, to shuttle tennis fans around Roland-Garros during the 2025 Grand Slam tournament. Let's break it down. The Robobus is not just a glorified golf cart. It's a sophisticated, self-driving minibus running a 2.8-kilometer loop, seamlessly connecting key venues around Roland-Garros. After debuting last year to roaring success and the sound of tennis ball hits, the Robobus will again be complementing Paris's chic landscape from May 25th to June 8th, and is even adding an exciting night shift this year. So, whether you're there for Sharapova's groundstrokes or Federer's finesse, late-night Paris now includes stress-free autonomous rides. WeRide's founder and CEO Tony Han is like a technological cupid, aiming to woo Europe with promises of smarter, safer, and more futuristic transport. Meanwhile, Patrick Vergelis of Renault highlighted the breakthrough societal acceptance of autonomous driving tech, seeing it more as a reality than a distant cup of "we'll see." Given these strides, one might say that confidence in WeRide's tech is almost as solid as Rafael Nadal on clay. And it's not just about the French who get La Dolce Vita. This venture demonstrates a rising readiness across Europe for autonomous public transport. In March, WeRide and Renault launched Europe's first fully driverless commercial Robobus in Drôme, France, and threw some self-driving swagger down in Barcelona with yet another Robobus trial. Displaying their versatility, these autonomous vehicles might one day replace more monotonous transport options with smoother, more efficient rides worthy of a tech film cameo. What drives this? A robust, futuristic vision. The WeRide Robobus is armed with its full-stack, self-developed autonomous system proving that this tech isn't just for tech expos. It's being deployed globally across nearly 30 cities, turning sci-fi dreams into daily reality. Let's not gloss over WeRide's hard numbers. They reported $10 million in revenue this past quarter, with their robo-taxis alone accounting for 22.3% of the total. You could say that WeRide's profits aren't hitting a brick wall anytime soon. But don't just take it from news articles. WeRide's trajectory has not just been blessed by public adoption, it's also captured in ETFs like the Global X Autonomous and Electric Vehicles ETF. So if you're an investor, these autonomous ambitions could transform into lucrative trade wins on NASDAQ, where WeRide is listed under the ticker WRD. So whether you're a net enthusiast or tech-savvy investor, WeRide's ride appears to be far more than just a joyride. Expect it to only accelerate from here. Hey tech enthusiasts! Today we're diving into the cyber wonderland of CrowdStrike, a major player on NASDAQ under the ticker CRWD. CrowdStrike is catching all the tech headlines, not just for playing the superhero in the world of cybersecurity, but also because of their recent earnings report that's got everyone buzzing. First up, the earnings report. CrowdStrike dropped its financial deets for Q1, and while the revenue hit $1.10 billion, which sounds massive, it actually missed the Wall Street Wizards' expectations of $1.16 billion. Adjusted earnings followed suit, landing at 73 cents per share when analysts were dreaming of 81 cents. Despite these misses, don't take out the party hats just yet, because the growth is still quite impressive with a 20% year-over-year hike in total and subscription revenue. Their annual recurring revenue went up by a solid 22% to $4.44 billion. That's a lot of dollar signs pointing up. As if that wasn't enough for a Monday, they decided to throw in a juicy $1 billion stock buyback, which tends to set the investor pulse racing. CEO George Kurtz is cheering on the Falcon platform as the defender of the cybersecurity galaxy in our AI-driven universe, underlining the company's aggressive innovation streak. Looking forward, CrowdStrike is providing a silver lining with a raised full-year guidance. They are adjusting their revenue expectations while also thinking bigger and bolder when it comes to earnings, tweaking their estimate from $333-345 to $344-356 per share. All of this is happening amidst the trust and faith they hold with a spiffy 97% gross retention rate. That's some strong loyalty. Now let's talk stock prices. Shares went down around 7.31% after hours. But remember folks, every stock has its mood swings. Before this dip, stocks were actually climbing higher due to analyst optimism. One upbeat note by Wedbush and Rosenblatt, they reiterated their bullish outlook, keeping those price target elevators climbing upwards. Why, you ask? Because despite all this economic mumbo-jumbo, companies aren't holding back on spending for cybersecurity buzz, and CrowdStrike's unified, streamlined security magic hits the spot. What does this all mean for us tech fans and market watchers? It's a live show of the uncertainties and certainties in the digital era. Much like binge-watching a gripping series, every fiscal quarter unveils suspense and drama, revenue, earnings, growth. Now, over to you folks. What are your thoughts on CrowdStrike's rollercoaster revenue and the intricacies of IT security splitting opinions amongst investors and techies alike? Leave your comments below or toss a virtual rock and let us hear your take on where this dynamic company is headed. What grabs your attention in terms of cybersecurity innovation and strategy? Let's chat in the comment box and unravel this wild world of tech together. All right, tech lovers, let's zero in on Microsoft and chat about whether it's a buy, sell, or hold rocket fuel in our stock tanks today. So what's the scoop? Microsoft is strutting its stuff with a lower than average price-to-earnings ratio and boasts a hilariously robust EBITDA, a casual $40.71 billion, mind you. Top that off with fresh AI advancements, like making everyone a pocket-sized Spielberg with its new Bing app feature, and you've got a company just sipping on some extra cool growth smoothie. However, they do have some turbulence with the recent wave of layoffs. But remember, Microsoft is skillfully reshaping the business chessboard to stay ahead. So, where do we stand? In today's landscape, with the AI buzz filling the room and Microsoft's intriguing financial moves, I'd be leaning towards a buy for those looking at long-term seeding in this tech roller coaster. This titan isn't showing signs of slowing down with its AI strategies and financial health, which suggests potential growth on the horizon. But as always, the market's as punchy as your favorite cliffhanger series, so stay alert. And an important nugget, always do your own homework before diving into any stocks. Think of it as making sure you have a rock-solid launch pad before firing off into the stock market stratosphere. Remember, your investments should fit your personal goals and appetite for risk, not just the daily tech gossip. So due diligence, folks, and happy investing. Whoa, what a whirlwind of tech-tastic news, right? We've seen Microsoft dancing to the sweet tune of artificial intelligence, striking a chord between financial acumen and forward-thinking tech marvels. Our friends at WeRide are not just rolling, but hitting the pedal with their cool robo-rides in sunny Paris, aiming to redefine autonomous transportation at Roland-Garros. And let's not forget the cybersecurity guardian, CrowdStrike, flying high despite the turbulent clouds of a slightly underwhelming earnings report. Today was quite the roller coaster over at NASDAQ, with ups, downs, and exciting trends. Whether you're an investor, a tech enthusiast, or simply love staying updated on all things innovation, there's something juicy for everyone. Now, if you enjoyed today's breakdown or even cracked a smile at my attempt to liven up those tech stats, give that like button a fist bump. Don't forget to hit subscribe so you'll never miss these tech wrap-ups. Share the video if you think others would enjoy themselves too. And hey, make sure to tune in tomorrow for another round of tech news goodness. Keep your devices charged and your curiosity fired up. I'll see you again with more tech shenanigans.